Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another video. This time we're going to see some gameplay between my buddy's very popular Goku Black Gogeta deck profile and my Galactic Frieza Lineage deck. So this is a little bit of an older gameplay. There was just so much event coverage out and about that I had to put this video on hold, and I still want to bring it to you guys for a few reasons. Even though the Galactic Frieza deck's a bit outdated, Broly kind of outclasses it. It's still a decent leader to play if you don't have access to the Broly leader, because the Broly leader is pretty expensive, and you also will get to see how the Gogeta Shenron deck plays. This actually does end up being a pretty close game between me and my friends, so I think it's still pretty relevant to bring you guys this video because you know, a lot of people have been asking for that Goku Black gameplay, and this actually is a good budget alternative if you don't have access to the Broly leader. But while we're doing the mulligans and the shuffling, I do want to shout out a few Patreon shoutouts. So shouts out to Fernando, Ashton, Thomas, Jacob, Josh, Brandon, and Joseph. It's been a little while since I've been able to do some Patreon shoutouts. I've been a little bit sick here, but thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. If you guys are longtime fans of the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. It really helps the channel out a long way. Just supports us so that we can keep bringing you guys this content that you guys know and love. And if you guys are new to the channel, hitting that sub button would be super duper awesome to you guys. And if you guys end up liking this gameplay video at the end of it, consider liking the video. That'd be super sweet. Alright, so we've got our life set up. I don't know who won the dice roll. I was a little bit too distracted. Sorry about that. But we'll get to it. Looks like I'm going first, charging a Mai. So I'll talk a little bit about the Goten ban. So with Goten banned, obviously the Lineage and Storm decks just, you know, changed drastically. I think the pretty clear change is dependable Goku to 4. That's the pretty obvious one, but also I found room for 4 Videls in my personal Broly Lineage deck profile that I'll definitely bring you guys to the channel soon enough. I did just do the profile like twice already, so I want to give it a little bit of time before I do that. But Videl to 4 is a very, very important change because you definitely want to be able to keep up that same card advantage that Goten allowed you to get. And while Goten's a selective filter, which is really good, you're able to, you know, generate the same amount of plus with Videl, while at the same time boosting your attackers. So turning a dependable Goku into a 20k while drawing a card, really pressuring and really good. So definitely find space for more Videls if you haven't already in your post ban list Goten builds. So on 2 energy here, we opened very well with the Galactic Frieza deck. 2 beautiful playmats, by the way. If any of you guys ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, that Minerva YCS playmat is super beautiful. My friend Nick on the left actually earned that. I think he got top 8 or top 4 at that YCS that he went to. So great card player. But yeah, we're pulling off the turn 2 Awaken. If this was Broly, those 2 energy would be standing up. But the draw 2 is pretty nice, and the fact that we're gonna be able to save the Gotens is pretty solid. But yeah, we're just applying the pressure here. So he is going to Senzu Bean. That's going to make my turn pretty rough because in a yellow version of like Storm or Aggro or Lineage, whatever you want to call it, you don't have really like good combos. And what I mean by that is you don't have untapping plays, you don't have like Senzu Bean, you don't have Unyielding Spirit Trunks to kind of make the combo worth it. You know what I mean? Any combo I throw at it right now is just going to be a card I throw away. But he will take the leader swing. Successor out the Grandpa. No real reason to be casting Bardox anymore. Restand 2 guys at end phase. That is another nice thing that the Galactic Frieza allows you to do, is just protect your threats, which is really good. So 2 blue charged for Goku Black. It's pretty much a mono blue deck. There are some off-color cards like your Super Combo Hellises, your Unbreakables, your Cells. So there are some good cards that you know, definitely need to play that are off-color. You see in his hand the Comrades Combined Son Goku. That's a new addition to the deck that he mentioned in his deck profile he wanted to play but didn't really have access to because he just didn't have the card. But he picked them up, and it's a much better addition to this deck than, say, Preface of Recovery Son Goku, which is what he was playing originally. So he's gonna go into the Deadly Defender Vegeta. He wants to start building a wall between you know, his opponent's battle cards and his life. Makes a lot of sense. Still doesn't want to awaken. He wants to stall that out to kind of not take too much damage and still be able to ramp to the next turn. So he's gonna hope that Vegeta kind of gets him there. 15k to Goten. We're gonna Shigesh into the 30k Goku just to have pressure. So now I have the answer to the Deadly Defender on the board. So let's see what he does in response to that. He does have a yellow up and sorry, a blue up, and it looks like he has access to plenty of negates. So 20k at the Goten. That one's going to die. That's fine. And with that, he's going to mill in energy and pass. So this is with Goten at 4. Sorry, Unyielding Spirit Trunks at 4. and he did end up cutting it down to 1 because you know, he likes to have that play, the Deadly Defender to untap play. But that's easy to replace with Zeno button. It kind of serves the same purpose that the Trunks just served there. Only issue is it doesn't have combo power, so you can actually just it would be the same card economy. He negged 1 to combo the Annealing Spray Trunks, and Zeno button would be the same neg 1 to untap all of your energy actually, which is kind of cool to think about if you have a good grasp of card economy and card advantage. But he does Dimension Magic one of my swings to have 2 blues up. So yeah, I wasn't experimenting with Shugeshin to Terror Scythe. I ended up cutting it from my Lineage list. I didn't want to play anything that was off color yellow. My teammate Pat O'Neill actually, he advised me to not play anything off color, because in games 2 and 3 when you do get Cronoa, you want to be able to actually, you know, play with every card in your hand. So that was definitely a good piece of advice. Terror Scythe's a really good Shugesh target, but in a format where you can't rely on Shugesh, particularly best of 3, I would not recommend playing Terror Scythe, even though it is very, very good. Yeah, and all these God Leaders now. Hellas is an insane super combo. I mean, if you guys are looking to experiment with any decks outside the norm, look into God decks, because having access to a Hoy, essentially, having access to that Hellas is so strong. Look at that, drew him into an Unbreakable. Just additional combo power without negging is so good. If he could have hit a Bean here, though, that would have been pretty helpful for him, I will say that. And we just hit another Shugesh, I think. Yeah, the card disparity is pretty big, but that Vegeta is proving to be a force. So no combos, he's gonna Unbreakable here. So at this point I was playing, I think, just a 1-of dependable Goku. That's now a 4-of with the Goten ban for sure. He's debating on negates here. Yeah, he's going to go down to 2 here and negate it. Good call. I definitely don't disagree with it. So we're going to end the turn. We're going to restand our little guys so that they can't get swung over. It's also free combo power, which is pretty cool. So charges the comrades combined. Still ends his turn up with the Deadly Defender, which is definitely not bad. Drawing that objection, no, that sucks. That's not what you want to see right there. He's gonna make plays though. He's gonna drop the Vegeta, the Black Mass Saiyan, 1-drop Black Mass Saiyan. That does punish me if I do Shugesh things into play. Probably would have been more beneficial if he dropped it earlier. He did have it in his hand for a little while, but I can definitely understand not wanting to tap out against this type of deck. Goku Black coming in at Goten. He started to pick back up some cards. Pretty solid. It does suck that he has that objection in hand, but he is starting to pick back up some cards. Yeah, that Goten got swung at by 20k, so I'm not going to save that. Deadly Defender coming in at the dependable Goku. Well, negate by taking a life. Yeah, we're not super duper threatened here. Even at 3 life, you know, he does have access to a triple striker in his deck, which anytime you're going to go down and play at 3 life, you need to be aware of that. But there's no way he's really getting to it at this point. He's at 2 life, he's at 3 energy. It'll be 2 turns before he realistically gets to that play, so. Pass his turn here. Still has Deadly Defender up. And now I can't really Shugesh as easily, which is kind of interesting. And of course, this is a best of 1 gameplay for you guys, so no real Cronoa in the main board. No one really main boards it. And our locals is best of 1 as well, and no one really main boards it. And not so many people will show up with Shugesh at their locals, but I'm one of those guys that once in a while does do that. This is actually at the point I was testing for the Connecticut team event, which was going to be a best of 1 format. So I was just trying to find out the best Shugesh deck I could play. And once I knew that Broly Leader was coming out during that very weekend, I knew it was the play. Like, that leader is so good. He does have the bean for the Vegeta, which is actually really good here. That's going to really stop me from putting pressure on this Vegeta. I do have the 30k, but he does have a negate in hand. And I can't really afford to Shugesh here. I mean, I can afford to do it. I think I do actually do it here at some point and just ditch 2. Interestingly enough. I do have some dead cards in my hand, so it's not the worst thing. Especially if it just lets me kill him. But yeah, he does negate the 30k swing. No bad ring in hand, so can't do anything about that. Gonna go 10, pick up a new card. Another 30k Goku. That's probably the deciding factor. That's probably where I say, okay, it's worth it to go in on the Shugesh here. Yep, so I'm getting to my discard a little early. Oh, actually, that doesn't trigger off of the Mass Saiyan. Oh, this is a misplay here, actually. Yeah, this is a misplay here because the Black Mass Saiyan doesn't trigger since I brought out a 30k guy. My bad, guys. My bad on that one. So 2 less cards to get to play with. 20k at the Vegeta. He figures the Black Man Saiyan's done its job, so I'll combo it away. Good call in my opinion. Yeah, but big misplay by me. Sorry about that, guys. Really sorry about that. He's got 3 energy and 2 10ks to combo to defend this. Figure out to drop another Terrasite to generate more combo power. I want to check out what he's comboed with. I know he's playing a very turtly deck, so I want to see what he's comboed with here. So he's going to try and defend this one. Does have a Hellas in hand, which is very good. It makes great use of that terrible objection. So not looking too bad here. That's 40k already. Draws 2 free cards. Combo away the Gogeta. You're not dropping that this game. That's totally fine. That's a big turn for him right there. I think I've just been through my 4th Shugesh, which is actually insane that he's still alive and that Vegeta is still alive. That's actually pretty insane. And I think he still has 4 or 5 cards in hand, and I'm only at like 5 in hand. Very interesting turn this game has made right here. My Terrasites aren't going to do anything on their own to pressure this Vegeta, but I do have the food to draw 2 cards, which is really clutch. One of which is a Bloodlust, which is a dead card in terms of comboing. We do have 15 at the Vegeta. Combo one of the Goku Blacks just to get it out of there. I don't want to over combo, get punished by a super combo, but I will go the additional 5k. All the Terrasites, no more Shugeshes, so Terrasite's pretty much dead. So that is a 30k swing. He can defend out of it, and he pretty much has to or he loses at this point. But he doesn't know what other plays I have access to. Yeah, I mean, he has to combo out of it or he loses right to it. So that's 30. And 35. 1 card in hand. I'm forced to swing into it with the Fu. Finally dies. And I pass from there. Figure I'll play another turn. No real ways to kill me here. But let's see what happens. Drops the objection and energy. Easy charge. Now at this point he's just thinking, I gotta go for game. There's no way he really survives another turn in my opinion. His leader is a double strike. Oh no, he's gonna play for the conservative play. It's pretty interesting. Pendable's gone, easy peasy. Here comes Comrade, and it gets bloodlusted. That's devastating. Comrade at lead. Combo out. Yeah, this is definitely a turn where things get a little bit stupid for me. Lead it, lead it. We're going to draw a card. Is that a third Bloodlust? Easy. Take the damage. Hellas. Hellas is not bad here. Hellas is not bad here at all. 35k Goku at lead. Combo and everything. Think we just do the double strike off of the Goku. Yep. Good sequencing by Nick there. Don't ditch the 10k. Drops the Kami down, which he was digging for that all game, and that would have punished me really, really hard. But yeah, no, I think that turn where Nick was able to defend the Vegeta, I think he did it very cost efficiently. I think he did it very effectively, and that was a really interesting turning point in the game where if he was able to capitalize off of that, it would have been pretty cool. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it. My board was just a little bit too wide for him to overcome, and he couldn't see the Kami early enough. So still, I think some relevant gameplay for you guys. Some good technical play besides the Black Man Sand misplay. Sorry about that, guys. No one's perfect, but I do appreciate you guys watching. So if you guys enjoyed that video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, let us know what you thought about that. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Hey, welcome to the end card, and thank you so much for sitting through that, because honestly, I'm just doing this until I make a Digimon trading card game. So if you like Dragon Ball Super for some reason, give it a sub up above. Maybe check out some of our other content. And do not forget, Digimon is way better than Pokemon. With that being said, we will see you next time.